Jeffrey and Shirley Laux. The walk leading up to this home is lined with a linear herb container garden. Foundation plantings of globe arborvitae interplanted with a variety of perennials highlight the front of the house. Variegated hosta planted along the side of the house lead one to the vegetable garden, bordered with marigolds and alyssum at the rear corner of the house. The privacy fence is screened with arborvitae, variegated unimus, and morning glory vines. Jacqueline Joy. This home and garden can best be described by good things come in small packages. This vintage 1904 duplex is decked out in bright red siding accented with white gingerbread trim. Large iris and variegated hostas abut the attractive front porch. A bright white trellis leads to the backyard, where a modest vegetable patch serves as a decorative ground cover and also a provider of fresh produce. A chain-link fence is camouflaged by overflowing morning glory vines, and hollyhocks provide a back border to the rear planting areas. Deb and Paul Schmitz. Rumor has it that this 1905 home used to be a post office. The current owners have enhanced this historic structure with age-appropriate plantings. The front porch is decked with large flowering baskets and red, white, and blue ornaments. The flower boxes spill over with annuals in complementary colors. The side yard is a mix of coneflowers, marigolds, hibiscus, and peonies. The rear yard is a shady oasis with flagstone paths and a small patio. Hanging baskets embellish the rear entrance. Daryl and Stephanie Bailey. This bungalow occupies a lot and a half. The owners have made 3 individual planting areas. In the front yard, stone landscaping surrounds a pastel petunia bed. Behind the fence is Laura's secret garden, a flower bed maintained by the owner's 7-year-old daughter. This bed contains strawberry plants, rose bushes, lilacs, and whimsical small statuary. The rear garden has a small patio area for alfresco dining, accented by a trellis covered with grapevines and perennials. 113 West Theo Trucker Way. This commercial building is well landscaped and maintained. Burning bush and globe arborvitae shrubs planted against the building soften the rigid brick walls and create a backdrop for the perennials in the foreground. The contrasting foliage of the feather reed grass, daylilies, Russian sage, and catmint grabs one's attention. The mix of pastel colors provides a soothing feeling for people as they enter and exit the building. The locust trees, underplanted with deciduous shrubs, create a vegetative buffer from the adjacent parking lots. Robert and Susan Peichenbrock. This corner Lannenstone home has a majestic river birch tree in one corner and hibiscus trees in another. Flowering and evergreen shrubs accent the front yard. Pots with annuals and spikes are on either side of the porch, which boasts an American flag. There is a multitude of colors from all the annuals, rose bushes, tomato plants, and lilies. Lepak. On either side of the walk are whiskey barrels spilling over with sweet potato vines and wild grasses. In the front corner are a globe blue spruce, potentilla, and a magnolia tree. The fenced-in patio area has a river birch tree standing with spiral evergreens and pots of ornamental grass. In the backyard, huge spruce and maple trees provide shade. A fence lined with perennials and mugo pine hedge frame the back patio area. David and Kathleen Roadt. The perennial garden at this property, which is flanked by a Russian sage and black-eyed Susans, is a butterfly and bird paradise. The natural habitat of Wisconsin continues in the back of the house with a bench, waterfall, and bird feeders. Following the rocks will lead you to the secret garden. A tree fence of arborvitae, along with Virginia creeper, surround the rock-filled waterfall and koi pond. along with a hobby horse standing nearby in the middle of a multitude of perennials. Roadt and Lynn Raschka. The mailbox garden is surrounded by a variety of perennials. The front yard also features a Crimson King Norway maple tree. The garden along the entry sidewalk is anchored on one end by a star magnolia and on the other by a weeping pussy willow. This large bed is covered with various perennials, and throughout the garden are whimsical additions of garden art. The bird bath fountain under the large picture window is surrounded by wintergreen boxwood and annual flowering plants. The cozy back patio is surrounded by a hedge and has a pergola for shade. The homeowners have added many colorful fun touches in the backyard, including a pair of orange Adirondack chairs, wind chimes, and flags. Memorial Day, Andrew Piccolo. Flag Day, Lorelei and Tom Melzuski. Fourth of July, Pamela and Mike Hanisch. Janice Plur. Bruce Radke. Claudia and Jeff Puhek.